about corners and potential jumps and stuff like that, or if I'm even on my way down, or I think I'm going back to the main road here. Gotta find a way down. I think, yeah, this is the top part of the sand dunes. This is pretty hard work for this bike. 240 kilos, like a deep sand. Let's see if we can just walk ourselves up a little bit. This deep thing. Very big rocks. This bike is not built for this. But it's always fun to ride stuff the way you're not supposed to. Yeah, so there's the main road. Usually go in at another place, which is easier. No ditches or anything. Yeah. I think I should get down back to the actual brake weekend. Fuck. See if we can. Whoa. Yeah, let's go. Should be okay. As long as we don't stop or try to stop or hit a rock. Going back. Gotta keep it on track. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I think this is a place where I can really fuck up. Woo. So keep your weight down, back, off. Yeah, that shit was deep. Fuck. I was thinking about maybe giving a little tour of this place and just a couple of my thoughts on the KTM 990 Adventure. This is a 2009, the old version without the mobilizer, some other high-tech stuff. And what I've done with it, a couple of mods, a couple of extra parts, and yeah. But we're gonna start down where this actual place starts, and give you a little bit of a, not a tour of the whole place, but I've been here riding a little bit on and off since I was a kid. I grew up 30 minutes from here. Ooh, yeah! Neutral there. Come. Yeah, so grew up 30 minutes from here, so been drunk here, been playing with bikes, not really my own dirt bikes but other people's dirt bikes, and yeah, just fucking being a menace as a kid, as you are. So yeah, that's pretty much the entrance part, and uphill we go here. We got trails over there. To my left there's pretty overgrown, but there's a lot of deep sand there, and first time I was there with this bike I got stuck on my own, and it took a while to get loose there, but yeah, so now we're coming down to the actual sand part. I'm gonna see if I can see it there. Just real deep shit a little bit just to get a good look, so you can see the growing trees again. Used to be all sand. You can see, if you can see on the wide angle, there's a hill up there, and I think there's trails pretty much all over this place. This bike is way too heavy for the sand. Hopefully I'll get a 450 this summer, maybe. Probably gonna have to sell this one, which I'm not too keen about, but yeah, you gotta choose, because I usually ride more aggressive places than this bike can handle. So, oh, yeah, might want to cut this. So that's that. You see the whoops, pretty aggressive ones, especially for this bike. There's pretty much whoops everywhere here, since nobody's really taking care of this unless just for riding. It kind of gets ridden, and then the winter comes and it kind of flattens out a little bit. Yeah, so there should be more. No, there's more hills over here, but let's keep the tour going. So yeah, now we're at pretty much the center of it. Here is where they have their business, and yeah, I don't know if you saw me or you're gonna see me ride that hill and that hill. Pretty fun, not too long, pretty steep, and the first one was pretty, a lot of ruts and loose sand, but yeah, worked out. That road goes up to the main road. There used to be just more of a dirt road. Now it's pretty serious. I think they're gonna start taking in lorries and stuff, trucks there. But at the moment it's closed. So now we're going down to my little favorite part, less sand, but yeah, they have this, I gotta show you. So there are some serious people riding here, because that's a freestyle jump which looks pretty sketchy, and the landing looks even worse. I don't know if anyone hit that last couple of years. So yeah, this is a pretty nice, fun place. Easy to go too fast, but oh fuck, it's deeper sand than last time I was here. Go there, woo! On the rock. Got this one. Down here. Whoops! Probably gonna try to get this. Really hit some big rocks there, but yeah, came out in one piece. And let's see, he's probably gonna be pissed at me, but let's see what he says. I think they have a dog here. Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you need to do when you're out riding with where there's other people. Anyways, 990s. Let's go back this way. 6,600 kilometers. I haven't had too much problem with it. Ran pretty good. Some service. Put on some extra parts, which we can take a look at when I'm stopping. But it's a big machine, and I bought it because I was commuting for, let's see, 200 kilometers a day, so that's about over 2 hours a day on the highway, which was not that fun, especially with a bike like this that you want to go out in the bush with, or on the sand, gravel, or whatever. But yeah, so that's what why I bought it. I needed a bike that could easily do comfortable 130 on the highway, and if I wanted, just take a detour from work and just go into the woods. I had a lot of good back roads where I used to work, and yeah, I got some earlier videos from there. A detour from work video, I guess. But so that's why I bought it. But now I feel like 240 kilos alone, which I usually ride alone in the forest. Either you take it way too easy because you don't want to tip it, and well, I can tip it a couple of times, but 2-3 times then I'm pretty much gassed out. Yeah, so you don't want to be alone and do too advanced riding, which I sometimes do anyways because I'm stupid, and it's kind of fun with a risk, I guess. So heavy bike, but it's more capable than what you see on the paper. This one, I think this one came out, it was around 100 horsepower, which is with age probably dropped to maybe 90, maybe less, I don't know. This one has a couple of mods, so maybe I'm up to 100 again, I'm not sure. But it is really, really fun in the gravel. As soon as you got a little bit of wider trails and you have some good tire, which I don't have right now, it's really fun. And yeah, I love riding that. But at the moment it's a bit too heavy. So this is new territory. I have no idea what I'm gonna encounter. Looks a little bit more solid than what's down there. I guess there's just, yeah, more sand, more sand, more sand. More ruts and more sand. And a couple of whoops. Yeah, you get the idea. That's what you get here. Sand and whoops. There's that hill. Probably gonna see if we can go up there. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. I have no clue what's up there. I can get over this sand. Woo. Yeah, so that's why you should check your your trails. Let's go down here. Should come back to the pit. Easy here. Yeah, so I think we should go up and see. I got this small hill I saw last time I was here. I'm really keen on trying it, but it looked sort of sketchy and really becoming narrow in the end, so I'm probably gonna take a walk to see, look at it. Yeah, but this is the really narrow trails. I think I was here last video. I'm just gonna stop here for a moment. See what we got. I'm not gonna go up that hill today. I think I should. It's almost 6. I got work tomorrow morning. I think we're gonna go back down and talk a little bit more about this 990. Okay, let's have a look. So 2009 bike. I got Mita's E09 in the front and in the back. It got wider, not pedal, but actual, I don't know what you call it. Let's call it a pedal. And we got wider, lower, and pushed back a couple of millimeters pegs. Love them. It's really solid. It's good to stand on. We got some crash bars, which if you got this bike and want to ride it off-road, I would seriously get this, or even more protection, because yeah, you hit some stuff with this when you fall. These lights always gets a bit twisted when I fall over. So this came with the bike. I'm not sure the brand. Pretty bright, never used them, because here in Sweden this is sort of midnight during the summer. Not really, but really bright, so you never really have any use for extra lights. We got the cross fender or a high fender, and I'm not sure that came with the bike. And the suspension is rebuilt from Comlin here in Sweden. I think they're up in Arlanda outside Stockholm. More crap. We got a MyTech skid plate, which is kind of, it's sturdy. There are better skid plates that gives you more protection, especially around the engine. But this was pretty cheap, and I don't want to spend more money than I have to on stuff I'm gonna break anyway, which I usually do. My friends know. I don't know if you can see that, but behind those bolts there's a plate, because this side stand mounts OEM, it mounts straight to the engine block, which is, I'm not really sure why on an off-road bike, which is really stupid, because the side stand sticks out a bit and this whole part sticks out. So if you get a hit, you can break your engine block. I've seen pictures. I'm not sure how many people have done it, probably just a few, but you know how the internet is. If one does it, it's a rule. So I did my own little ugly plate there, so this side stand is pretty safe from hits. So that I just put that on, so I can ride a little bit more confident now. Here we got the full, I think this is the preload, and then we got the rebound and compression in there. You see that? And yeah, a little bit of, so you can put some bags in the back, which I rarely do. Try to have a backpack and put it on the ground while riding, or lightweight packing. Extra strap here for some, yeah, as you've seen, when you fall down on this bike you really need some extra help. AliExpress top clamp. Not sure how good this one is. It's held up pretty good. Had a few crashes with it, so it stays for now. Blinging out. And we have this bicycle mirror, which I usually what I have on the bike always, just to get the sense of what's around you in the in traffic, and also on the trails if you're riding more people. And my setup for the GPS and phone, we got the USB switch from the original one, and we have SB with anti-vibration, which doesn't work because my phone's camera is broke. So, but it sits there even through crashes, so that's pretty nice. Switch for the extra lights, and we have a switch for the ABS, which is currently off. Probably seen, if you've seen more of my videos, you've seen me stopping after a crash and holding my finger down for, I don't know, 5 seconds or so, which sucks, because usually you forget about it and then you go down the hill and you can't really stop, because the ABS on these bikes is terrible. It's the worst. And I have this little knobby thing here, so I made sort of a DIY rally screen, and we got 2 lights from AliExpress. As you see, I buy a lot of shit on AliExpress, such as these extra bolts. They are really bright, but they are bright always. So to be able to run them, I've put this, turn them on. I put this little knob here, cause if you look now, it's on, and if I turn the knob, you can get full blast on it. So I can pretty much choose how bright I want to have them. And the top one is just connected to the actual high beam. And so yeah, you just turn this one. Works pretty good. Usually don't touch it, just ride it. And this is bent polycarbonate plastic, glassy, I don't know what polycarbonate, I'm not sure. It's sort of a what you use when doing stuff like this, and it's just having a heat gun, bent it, drilled the corners, took the angle grinder, got the hole, put in some of this, and yeah, just sort of a little bit of extra this kicks out the air a little bit more, so when you're out in the highway you get a little bit more or less wind buffering. Handguards, of course, not real Sika again. I think I paid a couple of hundred, like maybe 30 euros or something for these, and I bought some white, some black, some orange actual plastics on for it. And again, a bike I'm gonna throw around in the woods. I really don't want to spend more than I have to. I want to be able to replace stuff without becoming too expensive. What else do we got? It's not original. We got the Yoshimura silencer, slip-on, and that goes to I don't know if you can see it down there. That's a 2-to-1 exhaust from Rottweiler. It also has, I'm not gonna take off this one, but it got the whole Rottweiler intake thingy. It goes pretty good, this bike. Yeah, would I buy it again? Sure. If I had the actual need for it, I will definitely buy it. I would love to keep it for later usage or longer trip where there's a lot of gravel, but it takes me 30 minutes maybe to go out here, and the top speed on the road, if you go legal, is I think 70. You go a little bit above that, around 100 maybe, and you're here in 30 minutes. And this is a lot of bike for that little use on the road. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna take another ride, see if I have anything more to say about the bike. These are not OEM, I think these come from some dirt bike, but yeah, pretty nice to have some extra protection. Also why I did this whole thing was because it is an old bike and it's getting harder and harder to find parts, and the headlights right now, I think you can use the Duke 990 headlight. It's pretty much the same. I think it's a direct replacement, but they're used, they're mostly cracked, and not cheap. So this setup for me, if I only count what I paid for the actual material I used and not the whole sheet, and the lights, I probably paid, let's see, maybe 50 euros, 60 euros maybe for the whole thing. Took me about 2 afternoons, maybe 6 hours to do the whole thing with electrics and all that. It's pretty much plug and play. You have to cut some wires on the lights and yeah, put them in the actual running light and high beam light and stuff like that, but super easy. So next thing for this bike, since I did the ABS shut-off button, I think I might switch out the rear tire, because this is out on Blocket in Sweden for sale, and I don't think it's gonna sail this summer. I think the season is already going and people already got the bikes they want. So I'm gonna head home. Nice little afternoon ride here. Got the woo! Whoa, whoa!